pick things up where I left off yesterday. So yesterday, just when I I was getting off the live stream, I had an individual ask a question. And, well, he didn't ask a question. He actually left a statement about, what did he say? He said somebody's friend, baby mama, found out that he came into an inheritance, right? So a lot of you guys don't understand, and I'm going to tell you guys like this. There is absolutely no law against tricking you when you go to court. There's no law against tricking you. You can be tricked. And tricking you is threatening you, telling you they're going to lock you up. Judges giving you crazy looks. I love when they do all these antics. Judges giving you crazy looks. Judge acting like they're going to do something to you. All these things. And you fall for it. What if I told you that the best and absolute best thing to do when you go to court is to shut your fucking mouth. Don't say nothing. When people hire me to draft up their motion, the one thing that I always end it with, I put in there, this motion is also serves as our testimony. I will come in and I won't say nothing. But why? Glad you asked. I have drafted up many motions and told individuals we want to emancipate the child support order due to the fact that the person is out of work due to medical. The reason why we put the paperwork in, out of work due to medical, and you don't say nothing, because what the courts want you to do, the courts want you to go to court and say, well, when do you think you're going to get back to work? I plead the Fifth Amendment to any further testimony. Well, since you're out of work, did you apply for disability? I plead the Fifth Amendment to any further testimony. A lot of you guys don't understand that when you go to court and you testify, what you say is your law that you bring into law. And a lot of you guys, you go to court and you allow a judge to have you thinking that you're fighting him. And he wants you to act as if though you're fighting him. The judge wants you to actually act as if you're fighting him. The judge is going to ask you questions. Now, the judge will ask you a question, but you're being sued by your child's mom. And you go to court and you allow the judge to ask you a question. So let me break something down to you, what I said to Judge James Triano. Atia LaShawn Bradley had took me down for child support. However, the child support didn't have an increase or decrease. It just said, hey, you're coming down here for child support. I said, this is not telling me for what? How do I prepare? I sent a letter to Judge Sally Floriana. She was the head family court judge. These are all antics and these are all perspectives that you know nothing about. So I sent it to the head family court judge and I said, I was not served. This don't tell me how much time I got to respond. This don't tell me what judge I'm coming to see. I could have an ethics violation against this individual. This isn't telling me anything. Judge Sally Floriana called, then got back to me. All right. When I went to court, I said to Judge James Triano, I said, hey, listen, process is broken here. Even Judge Sally Floriana, the head family court judge, wrote me back. I held up the letter, wrote me back, and stated as such. He looked left. He looked right. He said, this is my courtroom. I said, I don't know that to be the case. What I do know is that this courtroom belongs to the people. However, you do reside over it. He was like, okay. what are you asking me? I said, Atia LaShawn Bradley didn't ask for this to be retroactive to when she, because I don't believe she's smart enough to say that. Are you telling me that you can do that without her asking? He said, yeah. However, when we went back to court, I hit him off with an ethics violation, filed it in federal court. And then he said, Atia LaShawn Bradley, you have no grounds to ask for an increase. That was his way of telling her no, by giving me my victory. But a lot of you individuals, you go to court and you testify, you get the cacking, you start talking. That is the worst thing to do. That's the worst thing to do. Stop talking.